Hey guys, before we get to the main segment of this video, I want to let you guys know a little something. Now we all know who From Chang is, right? Great guy, he helps me get all my gameplay videos and actually helps me maximize the efficiency of these builds. Well, you all know that he's founder of Armor Core Legacy, the website. What these guys are doing, they're actually hosting another event. You know, every time they have an event, I tend to promote for them a little bit on my channel, things like that, let you guys know, get as much exposure for these guys as can. And it's called the Saturday Night Showdown, the spring break kind of exhibition event. Okay, it's going to be held March 28th between 10 and 12 p.m. Eastern, of course. It's going to be on the PS3 and the 360. Okay, if you want to add From Chang himself, I'll have the information, who else you need to add, in the description. Oh, also, let me not forget, there is going to be a 360 side, so for those who play on the 360, fear not, we got your back. But it's going to be a pretty cool event. You know, I'm going to go out to it, definitely. I mean, why not? I'm going to be there. You know, it's pretty much, you know, bring your builds, your skills, and your friends. I'm reading this directly off the card here, but I'm definitely going to bring some builds. I have a couple of, like, dumb builds that I have set up somewhere. I ain't got too many skills, but I'll bring what I got. And I'll bring anybody. If you guys want to come and play, I'll bring you. You guys could be my friends, you know. So I just want to let you guys know about that one thing particularly. There's another thing that these guys can have laid out for you as well. It's going to help out a lot of people, and if I can help with this, I'm going to try my damnedest to do so. They're trying to come up with a Armor Core Verdict Day beginner's guide, you know, from the ground up. I mean, I'm looking at what they got. We're trying to pretty much Wikipediaize everything, but make it to where we can understand it. Because a lot of times Wikipedia pages, they kind of suck. But this one, we're going to try to make it to where it's like really nice, really dope for you all to read. Not too complicated, just help people who trying to get into the Armor Core scene. And even though it may sound like it's a bit late, it's never too late, bro. It's never too late. But with all that being said, I will have links to all these things in the description. If you want to go check out the Armor Core Beginner's Guide, so far it isn't completely built up yet, but you can still give it a look-see. Maybe just sign up to the website, things like that. So that way you guys are never missing another event, or you can meet with other people that could probably help you out, get better, things like that. You know, just the whole nine. With all that guys being said, it's been your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys get to the rest of the actual video. The rest of the video is actually a build just like normal. There's nothing weird about this. I just had to put this in here in the beginning. I will make a separate video for all this all together, so that way you guys can know any more information if you have any questions or things like that, or just so I can you know, maximize the exposure for this particular event. And with all that being said, I'm gonna have to see you guys later. Take care. Oh, and enjoy the rest of the video. It's been your boy. What's going on, Robo Fiends? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dugger himself. I know it's been a minute since we did this, but hey, sometimes it just takes that long. Due in part to, like, when I got my PS4, the PS3 wasn't hooked up, but then after that, got all fixed up. A bunch of new dope Nintendo games came out, and that's where my heart lies at. But regardless, though, no excuses. No excuses. I have plenty of builds to make now. I have a catalog that's pretty extensive, so I'm going to start off with this build here that I told everyone a month ago that I would make. This build here is a melee focused build where it's pretty much, I guess the guy kind of went for a knight kind of thing. He wanted me to name the AC Crimson Knight, just name there, and we went for the whole sword and shield kind of thing. As you can see, I have a shield in my right hand and a sword in my left, and a backup sword and then another backup shield. But getting to the nitty-gritty of this thing, let's go ahead and take a look at what makes this guy tick. Okay, starting from the jump, you know, we always got to start at the feet. He wanted a heavy type, not necessarily a heavy, but he wanted a high AP, you know, big defensive AC. And excuse me, while working with the homie From Chang, shouts to From Chang, amazing guy. If you guys aren't subscribed to From Chang, there's literally something wrong with you, okay? Absolutely something wrong with you. We worked on this together like we always do. He's a great friend of mine. We worked on this together, and I had a slapdash build that I just kind of threw together just to have a base. And he told me, you know, when it came down to it, wasn't too far off. The one thing that I did understand where I strayed from was that I changed a certain part that we both agreed that this part would be so much better for the build, due in part to the fact that the defenses would line up correctly. Now, one thing I was trying to give this build a little bit of was a little bit of speed, but apparently you really don't need too much speed. It actually works fine all by itself. So by kind of forgetting about the speed, we went for AP. And with that, we chose with these legs here, because these are some pretty serious legs. I used to actually want to make heavy ACs, and I would always think about using these legs, due in part to the fact that the AP is really high, the defense is really solid, the low capacity is pretty decent, energy consumption is just a little bit up there, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's only 200 more than a leg that I would have normally used. Now, these legs here, boasting 26k AP that we needed, pretty much gave us the whole bulk of this build. Now, when it came to its defenses, though, it gave us an amazing TE defense. Do you see that? That's astounding. That's outrageous. And I told myself, with that much TE defense, we wouldn't really have to rely on too many other TE parts. So with that being said, the arms are KE arms, okay? Kinetic arms. I guess I shouldn't call those KE arms. Whatever, same thing. But these arms in particular. Now, Chang, he's been really accustomed to these arms. I've seen him using a couple of his builds. So when when we did some remodeling, I knew this was gonna come. I knew these arms were coming. I absolutely knew it. So I was totally cool with him using these arms, because they have a great KE defense. They have high AP, and they run shoulder units on both sides. And since we're going to be using missiles, that'll double up our missile capacity, which is excellent. Gotta have missiles, gotta love it. Moving over to the core. This core, I totally forgot about this core, but I'm glad he reminded me that this core even existed. Like, I have this core, but this core in particular, it is a very high AP core. Has high AP. The only cores that has higher AP are TE cores, and there's only a couple of TE cores that have higher AP, but has pretty damn good CE defense. See, now we have the big three. We have one of every category. We have CE core, TE arms, and not TE arms, excuse me, CE core, KE arms, and a TE leg. Now, I bet you guys wondering why am I emphasizing so much on this? Well, AP is cool, okay? Longevity, all right? Defense, health, whatever you want to call it, that is totally cool. But when you can't actually shoot your opponent, you have the shield. Yes, the shield is gonna help, but you're gonna eat some bullets, okay? And you have to eat those bullets, and you know, not be phased by it so much. So we kind of focused a little bit more on the defenses, because the slapdash build I had, I didn't pay attention to the defenses. I just said this looks like pretty. The AP was kind of where I wanted it. A lot of things was where I wanted it, but its defenses are really low, especially in the KE department. And so we fixed so that the defense is really, stabilized, so that way pretty much anything can be used against it, and you'll still pretty much hold that. You'll hold your own, even with or without the shield. Now the head was a pretty particular beast. I mean, I love CE heads. Okay, for the most part, they're the best when it comes to computing. So. If you look in it, you know, stability is pretty good. Camera performance is pretty damn good. Scanning isn't always the best. This one isn't too bad, but you're only gonna be doing so little scanning when you're only melee focused. Stability is nice. Camera is nice. So really, when it comes down to it, you really need something that's quite versatile. Okay, you need something that's pretty good with both camera and stability, because stability is your speed for the most part. Like we all know that. And your camera is the speed in which it'll lock on and things and like stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Now you could cheat, not necessarily cheat. You could flip over and go with this tried and true, the best, the knit grit right here. But you're gonna take a hit in like energy consumption. And with the build where you're gonna be moving a whole lot, you're kind of gonna need every real damn good piece of ER you can actually get, and also taking that nice little hit to the CE defense, which we don't want to take. We cannot sacrifice defenses for this. We can't. The build will move swiftly and beautifully all on its own. You can't sacrifice defenses. Okay, moving over to the FCS. This FCS, we agreed on. This was like perfect. It was like yes. We both said yes, because this FCS is the best FCS within the Quick Lock FCS. That actually gives us better. It's the best for the build. Honestly, sure, you can go with this one, get your little cheat on, where this one is for quick moving targets and things like that. But the only shooting we'll be doing was with our missiles. So we chose this one. We didn't want to use a wide range one because that'd be strictly missiles. We needed the best of both worlds, and this FCS right here, very underlooked FCS. People, you need to check this thing out. Trust me. Generator, tried and true. We know what this one's about. This is the balance generator that gives us the ooh-wee, you know what I mean? Has a whole lot of energy capacity, but some pretty damn good energy input, and couple that with the Borai or the BOSI Lel 13 booster. You know, you're gonna get some good quality speed with a very good injury recovery, mind you. So we're still gonna be looking pretty nice. 6K injury recovery, we're good. Recon units, whatever you want. I'm still stuck with these. I love these to death. You know, they pop in the air. Poop, what's going on? I see you. Then again, they can see you as well, so it's kind of give or take. Now it comes to the weapons. Now, in terms of shields, there's not very many in the game. Honestly, I only have like 4 shields. Chose this one because from the jump, it was like, okay, we need something. Wait. This one. This is the one in the hand. Okay, from the jump, it was like, okay, the first and most widely used weapon type is KE. Gatling guns, rifles, pistols, sniper rifles, sniper cannons, things like that. So with the shield, we use that because we know everybody has at least one of these weapons. Everyone. Some people have 2. So we decided, yo, put this on there to mitigate those guys. Okay, definitely. And on the back, I'm gonna go straight to the back on this one. On the back, this one here. On the back, I chose this one because it's a bit more, not necessarily all around, but you might catch the guy with that battle rifle. Battle rifles are really prominent in this game as well. Some people still run dual battle rifles, so you gotta look out for that. Now, we didn't really care too much about the TE defense because you are loaded on that TE defense. You're gonna take them hits. Okay, you're definitely gonna take them hits. So these are the 2 best shields in the game, in my opinion. Run these 2 shields. Okay. Now for your arms, your other arm, your left arm, for your sword, this is, in my opinion, the most pound for pound balanced laser blade in the game. Okay, I recommend this blade all day, every time. You know, it's great. The length is nice. The attack power is great. It's just solid. I mean, it is rock solid. And I threw another one in the back just for good measure. You could put another one in the back, one with totally different specs. Maybe one that's shorter but has a whole lot more power or something like that. Just so that way, you know, in case things get real ugly, you gotta switch to an even better blade than one that's extremely balanced. So think about that. Missiles, probably some of the best missiles in the game. These VTF missiles right here, KE missiles, mind you, but they damn sure pack a wallop if they all get to land and connect and, you know, do some serious good damage to you, boy. Trust me, I feel these every time. I get hit with these and I get aggravated. These are good missiles, great missiles. With all that being said, guys, that's the build right here. I mean, hell, give it a try. I mean, even though this game is kind of dwindling and is showing its age and everything like that, fun builds like this is what's going to make this game, you know, still be fun for people later on in life. Granted, if you have, like, a super competitive market, you probably wouldn't want to use a build like this. But again, you don't know, you might. Who knows? But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Dak908, aka the Dick Dug himself. Hope you guys enjoyed the build today. Also, stay tuned for some of that gameplay and whatnot, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Take care.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System combat mode. 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 Energy at 30%. mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Purging.
You